Welcome to the intro of 30 Before 30. My name is Tegan Lascola. I am a creator in Nashville, Tennessee. I was born and raised in Texas, and I am reintroducing myself. I have been a content creator since 2020, but I have been a creator since a baby. I was born to do this. This is what I was made to do. So, what is 30 Before 30? By the time you guys are seeing this, I will be 29 years old. I have challenged myself to do 30 things that I have always wanted to do before I turn 30. This list is very intentional and very meaningful for me. I got this inspiration from the Life list on Netflix, and I made my own list saying farewell to my 20s. I will tell you a tad bit about my journey. 2017 was the year that I decided to not go to nursing school and become a creator instead. Now, my version of creator back then is way different than now. My career started off as me selling my paintings at local farmers markets. I had just got into my interest in modeling, and then fast forward a couple years, COVID hits, and we all know what that was like. That year was my peak interest of modeling, and we were not able to be around each other. So what I did was I purchased a used camera and I learned to take my own pictures, and that is where I fell in love with my self-portraits and photography. That year got crazy. That's when the brand deals started rolling in. That's when my TikTok account blew up. Got wild. My account blew up by teaching people how to pose, little modeling tips, photography tips here and there. Then a few years later, I had a burnout, and I realized it was because I was only showing people one version of myself. I'm the type of person that likes to dive into different interests. So although yes, I'm still loving modeling and I love photography and self-portraits, I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. I had this space in between where I didn't know how to transition from where I was to where I want to be. Once I started getting traction on having that plan, my mom died. Crazy. It's okay. There will probably be some dark humor here and there. It helps with my grieving process. I'm at that point now. We're good. So both of my parents are actually gone, and after I lost my mom, I lost my entire sense of self. My whole identity crumbled. I was a shell of a human being for an entire year and a half of my life. That was my person, and that shook me not just to my core, but my entire spiritual being just completely changed. And when you go through grief, your perspective of life changes. That period of time allowed me to break down my walls of being scared to be vulnerable with other people. While I was grieving, I couldn't control it. It was just, the emotions were so heavy that my body just took over. I was able to express how I was truly feeling in that moment with no fear. It inspired me to show up more authentically of who I am and myself and the different sides of me, the different interests that I have. I have this whole human being that has so many things she's interested in, and that is why I want to do this list and make content with it, because it's showing this new version of myself, and I'm showing up authentically as me with things that I enjoy. And my version of being a creator is being able to self-express in what inspires you in the moment. And this phase of my life, what's inspiring me is falling in love with this new version of myself. As hard as it is sometimes, still with the grief that will never go away, I'm able to sit in the gratitude of the life that my parents gave me and to live authentically as myself. And I want to share that with you guys. I don't have any expectations for this at all, except for the fact that I just want to enjoy this series. Of course, I'm still gonna do modeling and self-portraits and the things that excite me, but I'm also inviting more things about myself into my content. This entire series is dedicated to my amazing parents and my family, my friends, all of my loved ones. I wouldn't be who I am and where I am without all of you. I'm just excited. So stay tuned for the different episodes every other Thursday. Like, subscribe to the channel, and also go follow my TikTok and Instagram because I will be posting other clips behind the scenes and maybe some Easter eggs for you guys. The next episode is going to be very healing, but until then, see you later, alligator. I have to say that was very terrifying. I have to get used to being in front of the camera.